welcome to Photos with Penelope. So, come on. Today we are going to learn the fundamentals of what you'll need to be successful in our photo lab. So to begin off, these are our ready pictures, and why I say that is because they already have been packaged in the envelope and they are all ready to go. When the member comes up to you, they'll say, oh, I have a pickup order. You ask them for their last name, and then whatever letter their last name falls under is what you'll look in, and let's say Winnie Anderson comes in, you'll ask her for her last name, she'll say Anderson. You'll look at the A's, voila! And then sometimes they have two or something. It'll always say on the package 1 of 1, 2 of 2, or whatever it is. Okay, next will be, right now for the time being, we don't have access to print off the barcodes for the photo lab, so I will teach you guys here later on in the video how to get those printed off, and then we'll come right back to this. So at this table we will also have usually the online orders that people placed through the website, and then usually it's these. We do not print off any of these here in store. The only thing we do is the canvases, but we will get to that in a later video. Usually people do not order those as frequent as they do as the other pictures, so we'll worry about that later. This is our already online pictures. If they have a last name, just come look for it here, and then we'll walk you down here. This is our cabinet where you will find the envelopes. If they have greeting cards, we have two different types of envelopes. We have the larger one, and then this is the longer one. So there you go. We also have more passport little foldy envelope things, and we also have baggies here. Say their order is fairly large, you'll need to put it in a bag just for the convenience of the member. We have our camera for passport pictures. Make sure you please always put it back here. Well, I'll also teach you guys how to take a passport picture later on. Right here is the photo lab. Here is the printer itself. So this is what is going to give you the most headaches. It's like a child. You got to be careful with it. Be patient. The only thing I've learned about this when I freak out and get overwhelmed is it just doesn't work for you. So just be patient with it. Bear with it. Here we keep, in the first row, we keep this is our 6-inch roll of printer paper. This is basically what you want in here at all times. There are certain times when you'll need to change it. That's just for two other reasons. When the member wants the picture to be a 4-inch or a 10-inch. You can either change it here, and then the 10-inch would have to go under in this other little place where we keep the paper. But this paper, to load it up, you'll just need to insert it through the little slot things right there, and it just goes in like that. And it should be in just a little far enough here so you can actually feel it kind of like go into the printer, but it shouldn't be in all the way. Here you go, that's that. There is actually, and there you go. You'll lift this right here, and as you can see, we have our 10-inch paper right here. What this is when members want to pick up a larger picture, or you can actually fit our smaller paper, which is going to be this one. This is our 4-inch. You can actually insert it here, and it'll still print out the smaller picture. Usually I like to keep this one on the top paper holder thing for the printer, just because it's easier. Okay, so that's all. If the printer ever says error message, paper was left in printer while printing, that means you need to go ahead, open this one up. It usually doesn't have to do anything with that. Re-roll the paper and insert it back in to the printer, and make sure it's all there. And then just hit OK through all the error messages and you'll be fine. Here is the printer. It's like the, see, that's what I mean. There you go. And they gave you the last name and you can't find the picture. Well, sometimes they're here. These are the 4x6s that were printed off. The way to find out whose it is you come up here, because these are the ones that have just printed. There is the number right there. It's it should be a number that you find here on the printers. This one? Yep, right there. So what you'll need to do to package it is you'll see that it comes with a 5x7 and a 4x6. So there should be 2 5x7s, which we have right here because these are our larger pictures. And these are our small ones. And there should be about 16 of these. And the way you can tell is right here. It'll tell you how many it's printed. And 18 of 19. 19 of 19. As long as you find the 19 of 19 or 200 of 200, you're fine. They've all printed out. So what you'll need to do is, if we can walk over to here, this is the only things you need to cut off of. Anything other than that, wallet pictures, you do not need to trim, cut anything. So the only things you need to cut are the ones right there and these. What you'll need to do is line it up at the 5 mark, usually a little bit further up, around there. And what we'll need to do is we'll just trim. And there's a picture. So we'll just do that again at the other one. You just line it up right there at the 5 mark. There you go. So there you go. There's all your pictures. So now you'll need to package them. Let's see. You just kind of have to estimate like how many, like how big they are and just how many the member has. You would just go ahead and place the sticker right there. Take this up to here with your handy dandy Photo Lab binder, which has prices and barcodes. So these are, as you can see on the package, they are 5x7s. So what you'll need to do, open up your binder. These are everyday prints. If it's actually a quick print, it will say quick print right there, or if it's got any sort of promotion, it will tell you on there. Right, in this case, it's just an online. So usually you'll just have to go to the green tab, online everyday prints. 5x7s right there. Since we do not have access to the scanner to be able to print off the barcodes, what you'll need to do, there's 5x7s, there's 2. Make sure you write 2 times the item number would be right there, 975450, and 16 times 975436. And the cashier will then know what to put in the register. You can send them up to the register. If you know how to ring them out here, you're more than welcome, as long as you check that there is a till. So then these are good to go. Since these are these are not 4x6s, which is usually what we keep here, you just insert them in, which this one usually, or you can leave them on the table. As long as they're done and somewhere around here, we will find them.
Really?
Okay, so if we take a look here, those are archived DVDs. We do print off DVDs. So if you look down here, we have a DVD right there. You will just, we actually have 1, 2, 3, all the 3. We found our DVDs. What you'll need to do is come over here. This is where you'll find all the packaging for them. In these little envelopes is where the DVDs go. The member ordered 3, so same thing, just package them up. 1 per block paper. And then we have another one here. Put that there. And then let's grab another folder. actually, they had 3 stickers because they placed 3 different orders with DVDs. You can just stick the stickers on, it's the same member, so you can just stick the stickers on the same envelope. Make sure you please clean up after yourself. It just makes it so much harder for the next person to come in and find items and find orders correctly when it's a mess. But there you go, there's your DVDs. You'll just move over to the Photo Lab where it took prices again. And now you'll look for, you'll just flip through the binder. Anything you need to know about pricing wise is in this binder. The CD, a little barcode thing, so you'll just write the item number 97547 times 3, because there's 3. So these are in a smaller, this is an R. Go ahead and put it in the R's. That's all done, not too hard. Now, okay. So now what I will need to walk you through is turning on and off the printer. What you'll need to do is, usually if you're opening up the Photo Lab, you'll just need to press the on button. And then when you do that, the screen will then prompt you to pre-op the printer. And that's all you hit. Wait, it's gonna take around 20 to 30 minutes. So you'll just need to be patient. That's why whenever someone comes in, say 6 or 7 o'clock people that come in, if one of you could actually go in and turn on the printer, just make sure it's on. That would save a lot of time throughout the day. Okay, so there are times when the printer runs out of paper. Basically what you'll do is just open up the printer, remove this roll. We have our regular 6-inch roll of paper here. You'll just need to go in and switch it out. This right here that you guys see, this little blue knob thing is not on this one. So this one will always need to go here. When you remove it, put it in, you'll always need to go here. I can actually show you guys. Let's just removed it. No need to press any buttons. Take it off. You go ahead. Right here is in the lock position. What you'll need to do is flip it over. You hear the little click. It's unlocked now. And you will push it through. Remove this roll. There you go. You should not be touching anything on that one. Let's pretend we found this one here. So we're just gonna go ahead, grab this one again. And all you do, insert it through here. Make sure it's lined up. You lock this back up. And you'll insert it with the blue knob thing right here. Pull the paper. Make sure you insert it a little bit inside. Close it. So now we need the ink. Say you run out of ink. You'll come up here. There's this little thing right here. You'll just pull this over here. There's your ink. We always keep our ink here. This one is our blue one. So we'll just go ahead. We'll take this out. We'll cut it. This one tells you to push. So you're gonna push, and it's gonna allow you to pull it out. With this one, when you're putting this one in, make sure you hold it here. This is how it's gonna go in. And kind of maybe give it a shake and close it. And again, the printer will ask you steps. You'll just click through them. And sometimes the printer will stop whenever it's filled with like trash or like trimmings. You'll come around here. This little box has all the trimmings it's cut throughout the day. You'll just go in. You go ahead, toss it out. Awesome. Is our poster printer. But this, if we can move these here. Here is our printer paper. Whenever it runs out, you'll need to pull this little lever, and that means it's unlocked because now it's in the lock position. You'll unlock it. You'll remove this whole roll, and then insert another one the same position it is there. Look at that. Lock it back up. Usually it'll just ask you if it's ready, hit OK, and it'll start printing. Okay, last thing I'll walk you guys through is passport pictures. So if Maddie, Kaden, come with. For a passport picture, the member must be in the white background, to be straight up, like straightforward, no smiling, and if they have glasses, make sure they take them off. They cannot have glasses because of the glare, the light. When we take the picture, they might not be able to see their eyes and they'll have to retake the picture. So what we'll do is we'll have to sit down. As you can see, Maddie's shoulders are within the white. Everything but from the shoulders up is in the white, so that's good. So then we'll need to run it back here, get our camera. All you'll need to do, little on button on the camera. And it's gonna, from now, we want to try to keep the lights on if you see that there is no glare in the picture, because if we turn the lights off, then sometimes it's really hard to brighten up the background and we need it in a white background. Here you go. We want to get close up to the member, because we want the camera, we want the whole camera to be in the white. So we want Maddie right there. So, okay. So what we did here is, to take the picture, you need to push this button. And here we go. We have a perfect picture of Maddie. So then from what is, actually before you even take the picture, always make sure that there is a little like memory card in the actual camera. We'll go ahead and take this to the computer. We'll push in the memory card that will release it. We'll go ahead and insert this to the SDXC little slot right here, face up. Then we'll create new order. You'll go to US passport. This is the type of media you want to hit, because that's what your little card is. You'll hit this right here, click on that. You'll move on to add. It'll give you these pictures and you will just hit next. Okay, so it will tell you image loaded is there. You can now remove this. You don't have to until the end of the picture. So then we'll go and find, you'll just keep going down. As you can see, it already gives us the format. You'll go find Maddie. We'll drag her picture over, and the computer itself will already generate the picture to be fit in the white background. All you need to do is make sure her face is all in the green. So we'll just zoom in just a little bit right there. Make sure the eyes are always inside the red, and her head should be aligned there. What you can always do is background brightener, turn that on or turn it down. Usually we want it on because it makes the white in the background look a lot better. There we go. So we'll add another product on here, and there it is. We'll process the order, and there you go. It's processing right there. It's gonna build the order, but obviously since right now we're doing this while the store is closed, it won't print it out until it says tomorrow morning. After 6, the printer itself automatically makes the orders go up till tomorrow. We got her little slip. All we would have to do in this case is have her envelope and her little passport slip. And then what you'll do, rip off that, go right here. We'll line it up right there. If you wanted to already make the little note for it, you can find it here. The passport pictures, it's only one, so you'll just write down the item number 787490. And you don't even have to write one because the cashier will know that it's just one. Go ahead, close this up. Oh yeah. There we go. There's the finished product. I'm gonna go ahead and Maddie's picture right there. So then what you'll do, this is our passport picture cutter. It's a 2 by 2 inches. So you'll just There's a little slot right there. Insert this. Go ahead, line it up. Make sure it's within. What you'll need to do is maybe hold down a little bit on this side. A little handle down. And I'll pop her picture right up. Yeah. Usually I just go ahead, cut this out. Insert it again.
Flip it the other way?
You could flip it the other way, yeah. But you'll line it up again, cut it out. There you go. So now what we'll need to do, insert the little tabs. Here you go. Here you go. Other one, same deal. Right there. Close this up. Slide it in the slot. And your passport picture is done. The other thing is, if anything is wrong with the printer, the screen will tell you automatically on the computer. So just always read the screen. I've kind of walked you through with all you'll need here in the photo lab. If you do have questions, feel free to contact me. And thank you guys.